Hello everyone and welcome to a professional Protoss versus Zerg match on one of the new maps that has come out recently. Joining me in the upper left, the blue Nexus belonging to herO. And his Zerg opponent spawning in the upper right, the red hatchery it is, Dark. Yes, we are on one of the new maps. Can you believe it? Somebody remembered StarCraft exists. We got new maps at the time of casting this. Of course, the map we are on today is Stargazers. So far, I'm calling it the reverse Blackburn, because Blackburn had the bases at the bottom corners, but Stargazers, it's up at the top. Have to see how much of a difference that really makes in the strategy of both of these players. This video is not about an exploration of the map. I do have a separate video that went into detail about all of the new maps. You can check that out at a card somewhere, whatever. Getting into the match though, herO with the all too standard hatch block was successful. Dark deciding to take the third base. Totally understandable. Totally reasonable. Very keen to see what is actually going to happen with this base over here, because there's these extra minerals that are blocking it. Makes it a little more aggressive. Stalkers might blink up there. Keen to see it. Very keen to see it. And also just kind of keen to see these two fight each other. herO has been really shaking up the Protoss versus Zerg meta, whipping out things like oracles and blink stalkers, a very gateway aggression heavy style, and then trying to out-expand the Zerg opponent. Dark though, always a threat, a world champion, absolutely grand finals level material. How will he deal with it? These two always putting out good games for the people. Going to be an adept for the first unit. Do not see the tech choice yet. He just got enough gas and it's going to be a Stargate. News to no one. Big surprise. Big whoop indeed. Zerglings go after the probe, going to throw down a pylon. The probe may be able to outrun the Zerglings. They run at such a similar movement speed. The probe can get to the adept, be safe. Pylon? Does he let it finish? He does not. Cancels it. Says it's not worth the investment, because you know Dark is going to kill it. You know Dark's going to take that base for his third at some point. Like, are you really going to delay it for that long? Gotta be careful with the adept. That's almost an impressive feat of strength to get surrounded surprisingly by queens off creep. I feel like that's worth noting. That's an achievement, a little pop-up. You gain 10 achievement points for getting startled by off-creep queens. It is going to be oracles from herO. Definitely. I'm excited. Excitement level rising. Can't you tell? This is my excited voice. Double oracle. We'll see if it even goes further. Not unheard of to see triple, maybe even quadruple, but never quintuple. I don't think I've ever seen 5, unless it becomes a mass oracle strategy, which is just bonkers. It's too much to get into. herO gonna take that third base. Dark did take that base for his third, so he's just droning up. What is the choice going to be from Dark? He's gonna see the oracle and he's gonna say, wow, what a surprise, it's an oracle. It's a Stargate opener from the Protoss. How much has he seen of the base? None. Like, essentially nothing. Oracle's gonna come in. Do they go for the queen? Little bit of micro. Gets the queen regicide. First queen to fall. Dies in the main base at the hands of 2 oracles. Go for the drone. Manages to snag a drone too. herO. Very nice. See a Forge and a Twilight following up, so it's really looking like it might be the Blink, or the Oracle into Blink build. Could be Charge. I could be wrong. Could absolutely be wrong. It could be Charge, but I'm hoping it's blank. Evos for Dark. Did we see Dark's choice yet? Did he get Roach or Bane? No, not yet. It's only 5 minutes into the game. It's a PvZ. What'd you expect to have happen? Indigos. There's 3 oracles. That's the action right now. Altogether, these oracles have killed a cumulative 1 drone. 3 units, though. Oh, it was a Zergling. A Zergling paid the price as well. Double Adept here. It is Blink. Excellent. Fantastic news. Adept's going to shade forward. There are 5 queens and at least 6 Zerglings there. That is far too much. Dark pushes the queens forward. He's going to be able to take his 4th base. He's getting ranged attack, but no Roach Warren. He's going straight into Hydras. That's a choice. That's an interesting choice. My initial guess... Oh, don't lose the queen. Queen. Another transfuse saves the queen. As I was saying, my initial guess is probably lurkers. herO. Oh, you gotta... Loses an oracle. Okay. That's fine. herO taking his 4th base as well. Stalker's going to spot that Scouting Ling, or did the Scouting Ling spot the Stalkers? You decide. Could let me know down below. Hydralisks. It is Hydras. With Hydra upgrades too, he's actually going to use the Hydras. They're not just Lurker larvae. Literally skipping the Roach Warren. Straight Ling Hydra. You better get Lurkers too, Dark. This is gonna get ugly if it's just Hydras. Adding on a 2nd Evo. And drones. He saw the Stalkers come up here. herO's getting aggressive. We are getting into that stage. Proxy gateways are being made. He blinks past the mineral line. Snipes off a tumor and a drone. No minerals can be mined from here now. Ling's going to respond. herO responds by retreating. Bane Nest and a Lurker Den coming for Dark, so he says, why not both? Just get both. I've got Lings, I've got Hydras, I want to do things with both of them. And for the low price of probably 300, 400 minerals and gas, you can. You can absolutely have your Baneling cake and eat it too with a Lurker. Go for it, Dark. Hydras and Queens, you wouldn't think that'd be all too effective in combat, but there are no carriers here, so it's shaping up to be totally fine. The Blink Micro could still outweigh their value. Both Hydras and Stalkers are quite brittle. But the Lings and the Queens might change it up. Lurker Den's gonna finish. Does he immediately start Lurkers? I think he might need to. Even just a couple Lurkers to help with the zoning and the defense, I feel, would be a good idea. He gets Hive going right away. Like 815 Hive, that's nice. Here come the Lurkers now. Very good. Alright, now what's the answer from herO? He's got a Templar Archives coming behind this, so he's not planning to just stop going up in the tech tree. Blink Stalkers, solid force field. That maybe a strong gust of wind telling the Hydras to get back a blink forward onto the Hydralisk. The Lurkers burrow. Not a good fight for the Protoss here whatsoever. The Concave is too good for the Zerg player. And you can't press up the ramp anymore because there's 3 Lurkers there. Dark also needs to be a little bit careful. You don't want to give up your Concave to give up your Arc. There's a lot of charge lots now for herO as well. You might be thinking Lurkers crush charge lots. Actually, charge lots don't really have to care about Lurkers too much. Lurkers get a bonus damage versus armored. You might think Lurkers are the end-all be-all for the anti-ground versus Protoss, but there's some things that just don't respect them enough. Blink Stalkers, to a degree, charge lots because they just don't care, they're cheap. If they can get on top of the Lurkers and the Lurkers don't have Queen support, maybe the spawning pool's gonna be picked off. Replacement already slapped down by Dark, who's also so confident he's taking a 5th base. He says, you have 2 proxy gates and you're warping on my doorstep. The real estate value of the Zerg's property here is going down because quite literally Protoss are moving into the neighborhood. herO, with the gamble, going for the gold. You have to have some ambition, right? Oracle Revelation gonna see, wow, that's a lot of Hydras. Some lurkers here too. 5th base, canceled or killed. It looks like it was killed. Resources lost. Still in favor of Dark though. Lurkers are doing their job. Making sure that the Protoss can't push too far into the Zerg bases. Yeah, you step a little too far forward, you get some lurker spines in the face. Lurker upgrades are coming too. What's better than a lurker? A hive tech lurker. Oh yeah. 2 robos. Double robo coming out for herO. So he's probably going to try and fight this with Disruptor. Wait. That's a Nydus. I'm not sure herO's going to have the ability to get double Disruptor tech going. Dark has the Nydus worm. He's maxed out. And he puts lurkers in. This is going completely unscouted, and it has direct access to the main base. Ling's gonna jump on that, distracting herO lurkers, pushing forward, up the ramp, burrowing in the main base of the Protoss. herO scrambles to respond. Recall. I don't think you use recall on this base, at least. Protoss forces get on top of the lurkers. Oracle's probably the most threatening thing here. Do they get the Forge? Deny the upgrade. It is denied. +1 armor second. Nydus Worm Queens pour forth from the maw of the Nydus, transfusing everything that they can. Additional warp-ins for herO, trying to clean this up. He's gonna get the Queens, it looks like, but the lurkers are just too strong. I don't even think there's detection. The Oracles used their energy on the Pulsar Beam. Does he even have... He doesn't. He has nothing. There's 1 Zealot. There's 2 Immortals. Okay, that's not nothing, but it's essentially nothing. I don't want to be flinging Immortals and Zealots at lurkers without detection, do I? And the Lings get into this base too. Things are falling apart for the Protoss here. 25 probes and counting. Lurkers burrowed in the natural, burrowed in the main. Lings and Banes chewing apart the tasty metals of the Protoss nexus. 41 probes and counting. Dark going to absolutely take the game. Very nice, you two. Very entertaining. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you have a great day.